students, today's video is for class 10. Topic is volume and surface area of solids part 2. In previous video I explained all the formulas and few sums depend on that formulas. Now in this video I am going to explain the few sums from exercise 21C which are related to the again all the three solids. First we'll see question number 10 from exercise 21C. Now what is question number 10? The surface area of solid metallic sphere is 616 centimeter square. It is melted and recast into smaller spheres of diameter 3.5 centimeter. How many such spheres can be obtained? Now here the surface area of metallic sphere is given 616 centimeter square, which we can say it is big sphere, and from this sphere the small spheres are made recasted. Small spheres of diameter 3.5 centimeter are recasted. So we have to find the number of such spheres whose diameter is 3.5 centimeter. Now already we did like this sum in the previous video. Even I explained that when the one solid is recast into the to form the another solid, then volume of the solid remains the same. Volume value remains the same. So here also we have to use that concept only. Volume of the big sphere will be equal to the volume of that small spheres, total volume. So if the number of spheres are n, small spheres, then number of spheres you get, we have to find the volume of the big sphere, then we have to divide that volume by the volume of this one small sphere. Okay, so you will get the number of such a small spheres. Now to get the volume of this big sphere, surface area is given, but what is the volume of a sphere formula? That is 4 pi r cube. So we require the value of r here. So using the surface area, will find the radius first, and using radius we can find the volume. So for the big sphere, surface area is given. So surface area formula we know, pi r 4 pi r square. That is value is given 616. So if you substitute the value of pi, that is 22 by 7 into this r square is equal to 616. So r square value will be 616 into 7 divided by 4 into 22. So r square value is equal to, if you divide by first 4 and then 22, you will get the r square value, and then we can find the r value. Okay, so here first divide with the 22, 22 on the here, and 22 2s are 44, and remaining how much you get? 44, 61, 44. So if you divide that, okay, it is again you can use, instead of 22 first, you can divide with first 4 and then that value, r square value, you get 7 into 7. So r value you get 7 centimeter. Okay. So this is the radius for the big sphere. Now we have to find the number of small spheres. So number of small spheres is equal to volume of big sphere divided by volume of one small sphere. So volume of big sphere formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube, but big sphere r we have taken capital R, so r cube divided by 4 by 3 pi small r cube. So here 4 by 3 get cancelled, pi value also get cancelled. R cube divided by R cube. Here capital R, here small r. Capital R value, that is the radius, you got 7 into 7 into 7 divided by small r value is 35 upon 20. So 35 upon 20, 35 upon 20 into 35 upon 20. Okay, so here you get 7 into 7 into 7 into 20, 20 and 20 divided by 35 into 35 into 35. Okay, here 7070 you get, or you can divide by 7 and 35. You will get the total value as a 64. So number of small spheres you get 64 here. Understood? So here one more thing I want to explain here. Here volume of a big sphere and volume of one sphere one small sphere we have to calculate. In that case, don't do the calculation separately. Okay, and then substitute the values here. You don't use that method, since when dividing these two values, you can cancel the common terms here and make the calculation easy. Okay, so don't calculate the values separately and then substitute here. Instead of that, you can substitute the formula, use the formula and then directly substitute the values, and then after the cancellation of the similar term, you will get the direct value here. Okay, first big value, then again factors we have to find. Instead of that, here only substitute the values and you can cancel the similar factors and make the calculation easy, or simple way you can calculate the values here. Okay, otherwise if you find the separately all the values and then division, it will be very difficult. Okay, so use this method to find the number of small spheres. For every problem you can do like this. Whenever we have to find the number of spheres, number of cones, for that we have to divide the volume of the big solid divided by the volume of the smaller one. Understood? So this is the question number 10. Now next question is question number 15, again from exercise 21C. Now what is that question? A hemispherical ball of internal diameter 36 cm contains water. This water is to be filled in cylindrical bottles, each of radius 3 cm and height 6 cm. How many bottles are required to empty the bowl? Okay. Now in this, both the solid things are as it is, means hemispherical bowl and the cylindrical bottles, but water is transferred from one solid to the other. Okay, from bowl it is transferred to the cylindrical bottle. Again the shape is changed, but the volume of the water will remain the same. So volume of the hemispherical bowl is nothing but the volume of the cylindrical bottles. Suppose again there are n bottles, then volume of the hemisphere will be equal to the volume of the n cylindrical bottles. So again we are going to compare the volume of a hemisphere and the volume of the cylinder here. Okay, for that dimensions, which are the dimensions given? For the hemisphere, diameter is given 36 cm, so radius will be 18 cm, half of the diameter, that is capital R is 18 cm. Now for the cylindrical bottles, radius is given 3 cm and height is given 6 cm, and we have to find the number of such bottles in which water will be filled. So again, number of bottles required equal to volume of hemisphere divided by volume of one cylindrical bottle. Okay. Here don't find the values separately and then substitute. Directly use the formula uh, in these steps and then calculation you can do. Now what is the volume of hemisphere? It is 2/3 pi r cube divided by volume of cylinder, that is pi r square, small r radius we have taken, so small r square h, that is pi r square h. If you substitute here values, then 2/3 into, again pi values get cancelled, r cube, r value is 18, so 18 into 18 into 18 divided by pi value get cancelled, r square, that is 3 into 3, h is 6. Okay, first write down the formula and then substitute the values, which is equal to, now again do the calculation, this 3 6 are 18, 3 9s are again 2, this is 6 get cancelled. Okay, so this is 1. So how many factors remaining here? This cancelled. So 2 into this 2 into 18. Understood? So 2 into 2 into 18, that will be 72. So how many bottles we required? That is 72 bottles we required to fill the water from hemispherical ball to cylindrical bottles. Understood? Here again we have compared the hemisphere volume to the cylinder volume to get the number of bottles. Understood? Now next is question number 20. Now what is question number 20? A vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Its height is 11 centimeter and the radius of its top, which is open, is 2.5 centimeter. It is filled with water up to the rim. When lead shots, each of which is a sphere of radius 0.25 centimeter, are dropped into the vessel, 2/5 of water flows out. Okay, find the number of lead shots dropped into the vessel. Now here the vessel is in the form of the inverted cone whose height is 11 centimeter and top radius is given 2.5. Top is in the form of circle, so radius is given 2.5 centimeter and water is filled up to the rim, means up to the level of this height. Okay, now when any solid put into the water, then water level increased or water which is flows out, that volume of the water is nothing but the volume of the solids which are immersed in the water, which are dropped into the water. Okay, keep it in the mind like that. When one solid is dropped into the water, then water flows out or water level which is increased, water increased by which volume? That volume is nothing but the volume of a solid which is dropped in water. Okay, here the water flows out because it's open, top of the cone is open for this vessel, so the volume of water which flows out is 2/5 of the total volume, means 2/5 of the volume of a cone is flows out of the vessel. Okay, that volume will be nothing but the volume of the lead shots which are in the form of sphere. Okay, so here we can write that statement, volume of water flows out is nothing but the volume of lead shots or volume of the total number of the shots which are in the form of spheres. Okay, now how much volume is flows out? That is 2/5 of total volume, that is 2/5 of volume of cone, which is equal to, suppose there are n number of sphere shots are put, then n into volume of one sphere. Okay, your volume which is water, volume of water which is flows out is 2/5 of the total, that is volume of a cone. And how many spheres we put or we drop in the water, that many spheres volume is nothing but the volume of water which is flows out. If there are n, so initially only you write, suppose there are n, let n be the number of spheres or shots, spherical shots, then volume of water flows out is nothing but the volume of that number of shots. Then 2/5 water flows out, so 2/5 of volume of a cone is equal to n into volume of one sphere. Now we have to find this value of n. Now use again the formula for volume of a cone and sphere. So 2/5 into volume of a cone formula is 1/3 pi r square h is equal to n into volume of a sphere 4/3 pi r cube. Okay, now what is the radius and height for cone and radius for the sphere? That value we have to substitute here. So 2/5 into 1/3 into pi r square. R for the cone is given 2.5, so 2.5 into 2.5. H value is given 11, which is equal to n into 4/3 pi into r cube. Again r value is given 0.25 into 0.25 into 0.25. Okay, now which are the similar terms we can cancel here? This 3, pi we can cancel and simplify this 5 divided by this term will be 0.5. Okay, so 2 into 0.5 into 2.5 into 11 is equal to n into 4 into 0.25 into 0.25. Okay, so what will be the n value? N is equal to this 2 5s again you can write 1, so 1 into 2.5 into 11 divided by 4 into 0.25 into 0.25 into 0.25. So n value you get 440 here after the calculation. So how many lead shots we have to drop? That are the 440. So one thing here, whenever there is a question related to this type, means in water some solids are dropped or lead shots or spheres are dropped, then volume rises, water level rises or water increased, that volume is nothing but the volume of a sphere which are dropped in the water. So here volume of water, here its open vessel is open at the top, so volume of water flows out is nothing but the volume of the spherical shots, that is total volume. If there are n shots, we can write n into volume of one sphere. And how much water is flows out? That is 2/5 of volume of a cone. Total volume 2/5 water is flows out. Okay, this is about the when one solid is dropped into the water. Okay, this is question number 20. Now next question is the question number 27. Now what is this question? A hemispherical and conical hole is scooped out of a solid wooden cylinder. Find the volume of the remaining solid, where the measurements are as follows. The height of the solid cylinder is 7 cm. Radius of each of hemisphere, cone and cylinder is 3 cm, and height of a cone is 3 cm. Okay. Now here in this question there are three solids. There is a wooden cylinder of height 7 cm is given. From this wooden cylinder we have to remove the conical part and the hemispherical cavity. Okay. Now for the cone, height is given 3 cm, cylinder height is given 7 cm, and for hemisphere, cone and cylinder, for all the three solids, radius is 3 cm. So here R value is also 3 cm. What we have to find? We have to find the volume of the remaining solid. Okay. So from the cylindrical volume, the two conical and hemispherical cavities are scooped out. We have to find the volume of the remaining solid. So total volume, that is volume of a cylinder. From that we have to remove the volume of a cone and the volume of hemisphere. So volume of remaining solid is equal to volume of cylinder minus volume of cone minus volume of hemisphere. This is total volume of cylinder. From these two parts we have to remove. So volume of the remaining solid is equal to volume of a cylinder. Formula is pi r square h, but r here everywhere is same, so I am using the same notation, that is pi r square h, minus volume of a cone 1/3 pi r square h, minus volume of a hemisphere 2/3 pi r cube. First write down the terms and then formula and then substitute the values. Now from this we can take first only pi is common. Here r square and here r cube. So we can take r square from each term. What will remain? H, capital H, minus small h by 3 minus 2/3 of r. Okay. So here pi value is 22/7. R square, that is 3 square, 3 into 3 is equal to h, capital H, that is height of cylinder is 7 minus height of a cone is 3. So 3/3 minus 2/3, radius is 3. So it is equal to 22/7 into 3 into 3 bracket 7 3/3 1 minus 2. So here you get 22/7 into 3 into 3 into 7 minus 3, that is 4, is equal to 22 3 3 4. That multiplication you get, I'll write here, 792 divided by this 7. You get answer as a 113. In decimal point you get 113.14, but we have to find the answer to nearest centimeter cube, nearest whole number. So you can write it is 113 centimeter cube. This will be the nearest whole number value. So volume of the remaining solid is 113 centimeter cube. Here we have used all the three solids formula: volume of a cone, volume of cylinder, and volume of hemisphere. Understood? In this question, the three solids are included. So in 21C exercise, we will get the combination of all the three solids: sphere, cylinder, cone, or hemisphere, cylinder, cone. Understood? So remaining questions using these methods you can solve. Thank you.